Okay, hello everyone. So I wanted to do this call just to try to help everyone start off the way, that you can be successful because nutrition is probably my number one question that I get from people. So when you sign up, I usually go over with you, whether you're doing portion fix or to be mindset or a gut protocol or those types of things. But in your kit, you would have gotten the color coded containers, and those are for portion fix. So just to break everything down, first is to go over our mindset with food. So basically, it's not a all in or all out kind of thing. It's okay if every now and then you kind of have, like, I had a burger on Saturday and it was really good. Like, I don't regret it. So it's something that just because you have that, you don't let yourself derail. So it's taken me years to get to this point, but like I ended up doing gut protocol, which is, no dairy, no gluten, no sugar, or less than 10 grams of added sugar a day. No alcohol, no eggs, any of that, to kind of figure out what your food sensitivities are. And I like it so much, I've stuck with it. And so it's made me enjoy eating healthy because that's all my body has gotten. And so, if I have a birthday or a date or whatever, I will eat a little something, but I don't feel guilty and I don't feel like I'm jumping way off track with it. Like, I'm totally fine with the way I'm going. So it's just about getting your mindset around it and breaking things down simplistically. So if you are doing portion fix, there's a way within portion fix to find out what your calorie bracket is. It's always based on your weight and then based on if you want to maintain your weight, if you want to lose weight, or if you want to gain weight. And I get like 7 or 8 greens a day, which is a ton of vegetables. I mean, a ton of vegetables, because I am on maintenance, or I always eat up one for maintenance because I have learned how my body does. And every 30 days or every 21 days or however long your program is, you readjust. So, or recalculate so you can readjust. So then you know what to do next time. So it's always a learning process, and it's not something you're going to be perfect at the first day, and that's totally fine. But here's a few of my tips as far as eating healthy goes, and this can be for any nutrition program. I like to find vegetables and find ways to cook them that I like. I don't do big recipes that involve a lot of ingredients because it's expensive, it's time consuming, and I don't want to be stuck on that. And I don't do that as meal prep because then I've prepped all this food that I don't like. Example, I made turkey burgers using a new recipe and I just threw them all away. So there went my no, my prep for the week. This was a couple of weeks ago and it was disgusting. Like, I could not eat it. So it's money down the drain and stuff I absolutely don't like. So I would say if you're going to try those things, do them in small amounts. If you're not a veggie person, I have found a greens juice that's in the produce section of my grocery store. Make sure you look at the labels. Mine's an organic juice. I can't pronounce the name of it. It begins with an Suja or something. But it does have like chlorella, I think is how you say it. It's got like cucumber in it, kale, wheatgrass, like all kinds of things in it. It's all organic. It has no added sugars, and it's in an apple juice base. It is absolutely terrible if you drink it by yourself. Okay. It's not great. I would not sit there and drink it, but I like to make it in my Shakeology. I do like a shot's worth or 2 shots worth, and that's giving me extra vegetables. There's also the option of doing frozen zucchini, frozen cauliflower, or spinach. Raw spinach hurts my stomach. I've learned it causes, like, literally, I'm saying this on something that's recorded, but it gives me constipation, like bad. And I'm not someone who's ever had that problem, but eating raw spinach in my shake every day was adding up. So I always mix it up. But if you like slice zucchini really thin, you can do 2 or 3 greens of zucchini in there, if you can leave it in the freezer and you don't taste it. So you're getting the nutritional value of it, but you're not tasting it. So if you're having trouble getting all your greens in, then that is something you can do. There's a lot of recipes that you can get, but I say find things that you like and match containers based on things that you like. Make it simple, write it down. Hey, I'm feeling like I want spaghetti. All right. Well, I got spaghetti down. Like, this is the meal I'm kind of centering around. Now let's figure out what other meals I can have based on what containers that are left. I just make it up on the fly sometimes. Since I've been doing gut protocol and I've had so many vegetables available to me, I don't want to cook a bunch of vegetables and then them get soggy and gross by the end of the week. So I cook a couple of times a week, and I just cook bigger meals. So if you're cooking for more than one person, cook like you're going to cook for 4 or 5, even if it's just 1 or 2 people, and then you have those leftovers to use the next day as your meals. I can start posting kind of when I do meal plan what all I'm doing, but that would be something I would totally recommend. If again on the vegetables, because that's like the number one thing with people is I don't like vegetables. Go ahead. There's a green supplement. It's a Shakeology Boost, and you can do 2 scoops in your shake as well. And that is going to be a green for you. So you could literally do like 3 zucchini, like 3 of those zucchinis, 2 scoops of that, and that is 4 greens right there in your shake. I also, like I said, I also do that shot of the greens juice, but I'll do like frozen. I've been getting big bags of frozen fruit. It's just more cost efficient too. And dumping that in there and then adding in some coconut milk and vanilla Shakeology and blend it up, and it's good to go. Even when I was doing when I do chocolate Shakeology, because I do have that too, I'll do the frozen zucchini and the greens juice and a banana and coconut milk, and you're good to go. When you're buying coconut milk or almond milk, make sure you get the unsweetened kind, so you're not getting that extra sugar. And I always recommend you blending your Shakeology to start with. I'll make sure there's recipes in there, but always get a blend it. I got a better blender recently, and it's a world of difference in making sure that you're getting everything you need. So as far as navigating everything goes, you have those different nutrition programs that you can choose from. I highly suggest going through and watching the videos and then just diving into it and trying it. You're not going to be perfect the first week. You're not going to be perfect the second week. Just don't let yourself fall off and be beat up because you're not doing what you feel like you should be doing. So I am going to attempt to share my screen. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so this is obviously Beachbody On Demand. And so when you log in, you can go to the BOD group, or you can go to find programs or body or whatever you want to find, but there is literally a nutrition tab right here. So if you're doing Portion Fix, if you're doing gut protocol or To Be Mindset or To Be Pregnant, so if you're pregnant, this is a good one. Then it's going to show you everything. So say you're doing Portion Fix, which is very more strict. So if you're someone who feel like you need really strict guidelines, I liked this when I first signed up because it gave me the structure I needed. Because if I was like just let loose, not given very many guidelines, then I was not going to be successful with it. So I started with this, and then I went to 2B Mindset, and now I'm on Gut Protocol, who also uses the containers, but I'm in a 5-year work in progress. So I still change it up every now and then too. So this is going to be something that you have to decide based on yourself. So if you go down to Portion Fix, there's lessons, always watch the lessons, and then there's program materials. So program materials is going to literally help you calculate your target. It's going to give you your container plan. It's going to tell you what goes in what container. There's a lot of options, y'all. And those containers look small, but if you eat 8 greens a day, like I do, by the end of the day, when I first started, I was force feeding myself vegetables. Like it's a lot of food, and I eat a lot. Anybody that knows me knows I eat a ton. So anything is down here that you can think of. There is sample plans. All of that is down here. Same thing for To Be Mindset. Now, this one is going to be one I'm going to recommend if you have a rocky relationship with food. So if you were like me and you basically starved yourself for a little bit, or if you binge really badly, this is something to help you be more aware of what you're putting in your body, because she eats a lot. Like she's very inspirational. So definitely go in, watch the video, spend a night just doing this, find an hour and just do this. Learn the program. They give you recipes. There's tons of resources you can go through. So this is just the basics. I will also be posting recipes in our group, but there are tons. So go to nutrition and recipes. So I like this because say you want to find something with eggs, you can literally search eggs right here in this little box and it'll give you all the recipes that uses eggs that your heart desires. So there's all kinds of things that you can do. I have found some of my favorite recipes from here and I make them over and over because they are legit my favorite. Some are good to my family who doesn't eat healthy. And once I told them what it was, though, they now not eat when I cook because they're afraid they're going to eat something healthy, which blows my mind. But they liked it. So a lot of the stuff is really good. Some of it does have a lot of, ingredients to it. So I try to find the smaller ones. You can literally click if you're gluten-free, if you're doing gut protocol, all of that type of thing. So I don't want you to get like, I don't know what the word it is because it's like, but I don't want you to get obsessed with, hey, I want to do gluten-free because number one is weight loss. That's why I want to do it. No, I want you to find a nutrition program and get used to eating healthy and fueling your body properly. I did gluten-free because I quit birth control. I'm trying to heal my gut. I'm trying to heal my hormones. I ended up healing the rash on the back of my arms since I quit gluten, like all of that kind of stuff has happened. And I feel like I'm in a stable place for me mentally to be able to do those kinds of things. So don't push yourself way over the limit, but at the same time, put yourself out of your comfort zone because it is going to be times where you're going to go out to a restaurant and you know that you need to eat on track because you haven't been doing that well. That's at that point where you stay on track. So tips for planning and grocery shopping. Before you go to the grocery store, sit down, kind of figure out what you want. I know my grocery store like the back of my hand because I go once a week, sometimes 3 times a week, and I will sit down, figure out what I want, and then I'll create a list in my phone. That way I can't lose the paper of what I need. And when I walk into my grocery store, the produce is to the right. And I literally go straight to the right, grab whatever produce I need. Then there's your condiments and your canned goods. And then there's your meat. And then you go down your dairy and your frozen. I never go in those middle aisles unless I'm going to get oatmeal. But I order my oatmeal off Thrive Market now, so not needed anymore. So I literally I'm just this kind of person. So I know I start in the produce. So everything I need in the produce is listed out. And then I know I go past like the canned goods in the Hispanic and Asian section. So if I need like coconut aminos or anything like that, which is a good swap for soy sauce. So if you like Japanese food, get coconut aminos and it will change. It's a game changer. It's literally right beside the soy sauce, so you can't miss it. So then I know I go through that and then I go through the meat. So then that's how I make my list all the way out the store because I know exactly where it is. Not everybody is like that, but that makes me happy. I get in and out in 20 minutes and I'm good to go. So I go in there prepared. I always know that I'm a snacker. I have struggled with like blood sugar bottoming out for years, basically my whole life, but I will say, I don't think I've had a blood sugar episode in probably 2 years. I think I had it a little bit when I had COVID because I wasn't tasting, so I wasn't eating very much. But other than that, I have done really well. And that is because I go to work prepared. So I have a big lunchbox. It's literally like this big. And when I leave for work in the morning, I blend my shake before I leave. So I've had oatmeal and turkey bacon for breakfast or turkey sausage every day for like the last 4 years. I kid you not, because I can't eat eggs. I'm allergic. So that's just what I eat. So it's easy. And I can, put the turkey bacon in the oven while I'm doing other things, bring it out. There you go. You put the oatmeal in the microwave for 1 minute, 30 seconds in the morning. But so I eat that every morning. I blend my shake on the way out the door. My meals are already ready to go for my lunch. And I bring a lot because I will snack at work. I'm at work from 7:30 to at least 5:30 every day. So I always have that prepared and I have snacks. And so my go-to snacks right now is I have found free range turkey sticks, which are kind of like Slim Jims. They're really good. Beach bars are great. Like I said, I have my shake about 10 o'clock in the morning. Once I get to work, I had it at like 9 this morning or 8:30 because I was hungry. I also will cut up vegetables and take them if I know that I'm probably going to be snacking. Take vegetables. I'll cut up cucumbers. I'll buy the the carrots that are like crinkle cut, like the circle ones. And I'll get the roasted red pepper hummus and I'll make that my snack. And so I'll take those things with me because they fill me up pretty quickly. And so I know that when I get home, either my dinner's already ready or there's healthy snacks. I don't buy junk because if I buy junk, I will eat junk. And I'm not one that will get up in the middle of the night to drive to the grocery store to go get something. So I literally just don't buy junk food at all. So lots of, you can't go wrong with vegetables, easy proteins as far as like, turkey, like the turkey deli slices are really good. If you are doing portion fix or to be mindset and you're eating cheese, turkey and cheese roll-ups are great. Easy snacks. So keep it simple. Like if there's nothing else that you do, keep it simple. Also, when it comes to like family gatherings and you have to bring a meal or for me, I always take something even if they don't ask me to. These are like good recipes for you to be able to go off of. I always find something I feel like my family would eat. If not, it's something I want. And if I don't want their food, then I eat mine. And they know at this point that I'm bringing my own food. It is what it is. At a certain point, like when my grandma cooked for my birthday, I could not eat what my grandma cooked for me. Like I ate whatever she cooked for my birthday. I felt it the next day. My workout was a little harder, but I ate it. So keep in mind that this is a lifestyle thing and you can't overly restrict yourself in like calorie count and weigh every day and all that kind of stuff and expect for you to be able to do this long term. So this has tons and tons and tons of ingredients, or recipes. And if you're doing portion fix, the recipes will literally tell you how to count it. So really easy. Now in our bod group, I have not posted any recipes yet. This may take a minute, but under files, I will be posting some of my favorite stuff. I have posted a start here. It goes over prep week. So if you're a little behind, that's fine. There's a welcome newsletter that tells about me, all of that kind of stuff. So all of that will be in here as well. As far as that goes, I'm not sure that I'm gonna stop sharing anything else that I really wanted to go over. But it's just keep it simple. Have your shake, reach out to the group if you have questions. Have easy go snacks. Like if you have a busy week, that's when you need to really prep the most. I have started doing a lot of cauliflower rice and I buy 3 to 4 bags of frozen cauliflower rice every single time I go to the grocery store because it's so easy to make. I have posted it every time I've made something using it. I used it tonight, just pulled it out and went with it. And that way, if you're in need of a quick vegetable, you can totally do that. You can have it, but just know that find what you need. Do your due diligence on your end, finding your bracket or learning how your program works. And then don't hesitate to ask for help in the group or post what you're having. Post your meals. It's really interesting to see what everyone comes up with. It's generally really inspiring because it's like, oh, that sounds really good. I'm going to try that. So if you have anything like that, definitely post it. Super excited about this group and having you here. So make sure you go through everything and be as prepared as possible. So I hope everyone has a great night or day whenever you're watching this.